Ring of Honor is the best live pro wrestling on the planet, and we're going to prove it. In Charlotte, North Carolina, the Metrolina Expo, Saturday, September 8th at 7:30. Chicago Ridge, Illinois, the Frontier Fieldhouse, Saturday, September 15th at 7:30 for Death Before Dishonor 10 State of Emergency, live on pay-per-view. Baltimore, Maryland, the Duburns Arena, Saturday, September 22nd at 7 for a national TV taping. For tickets and information, go to ROHWrestling.com. Eddie Edwards on the injured list. Kevin Steen faces the challenge of the Man Beast. And the tag team title tournament road to Chicago has begun. That's tonight inside Ring of Honor. Last week, Jim Cornette ordered an anything goes match between die-hard Eddie Edwards and the Man Beast Rhino, with the winner to face Kevin Steen for the world title September 15th in Chicago. Rhino won after a vicious gore resulted in a referee stoppage. Edwards was hospitalized with cracked ribs and a cracked sternum, and on doctor's orders will be out of action throughout the month of September. Meanwhile, Kevin Steen maintains he is ready for the challenge of the Man Beast.
In 1999, Steve, you discovered somebody and introduced them to ECW. Am I correct?
You're right, champ.
That was Rhino, right?
You're right, champ.
In 2004, you discovered somebody else in Quebec City, right?
You're right, champ.
That was me.
That was the ROH World Champion.
Another question. I love doing this Kevin Kelly gig. Jimmy Jacobs, what do the fans yell when they see Rhino?
Gar, gar, gar.
You know what they're going to yell on September 15th at that Before Dishonor 10 when me and Rhino get in the same ring? They're going to yell, "Oh my God! We need help for Rhino! Call the cops! Oh no! Rhino's dead! He's dead!" I'll see you in Chicago.
Also at Death Before Dishonor 10 State of Emergency, we'll see the semifinals and finals of the tournament to crown New World Tag Team Champions. Earlier in tonight's program, Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander clinched the first semifinal spot with a victory over the Young Bucks. And also earlier, we saw a shocking deal made as Charlie Haas convinced Rhett Titus to pick him as a partner. Haas and Titus will face Truth Martini's Guardians of Truth next week here on TV in another first-round match. The leader of the House of Truth had these comments.
The Book of Truth says that hate is a counterproductive emotion. Now, Charlie Haas and Rhett Titus, it's no secret you two hate each other. But my Guardians of Truth, on the other hand, like all the members of the House of Truth, we show honor, respect, and loyalty to one another. So next week here on Ring of Honor TV in the first round of the tag team tournament, it's going to be the Guardians of Truth versus Charlie Haas and Rhett Titus. So gentlemen, I say this. Learn to love one another, because without that, that is your downfall.
So with Haas joining Titus, that now leaves an open spot in the other first-round matchup next week against the Bravado Brothers. And we'll see next week exactly how ROH officials handle this issue. The final first-round matchup takes place in 2 weeks on TV when the Briscoe brothers take on the wildcard team Ruckus and Black G's, the team of Blackout. The 4 winning teams will advance to Chicago.
The ROH tag team titles have been vacated. A big 8-team tag team title tournament has been signed. We could care less about ANX. We don't give a damn about Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. All y'all need to know is that the Briscoes is in the tournament. And when you look at it, the Briscoes is kind of like the Michael Phelps of ROH.
Hey, Jay, you remember that time we went to Michael Phelps' house and he had that big old long, tall glass?
Chicken, hold on, Chicken. You got to calm down. You can't say that on television. But next week on television, the tournament starts. The Briscoes is in there, and we're going to ride this bitch all the way to Chicago.
Chicago,
win it.
Chicago, it's going to be a convoy coming from Sandyford. Pickup trucks and John Deere, the 8-time tag team champions. Kyle Ripken, Michael Phelps, the Briscoes.
Remember, if you can't be there in person, you can see Death Before Dishonor 10 State of Emergency live as it happens anywhere in the world with internet access. Just go to ROHWrestling.com for all the info. And remember, next week here on TV, 2 more first-round matchups in the tag team title tournament, plus the latest news on Death Before Dishonor 10 State of Emergency. We'll see you right here next week inside Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor Wrestling returns to Charlotte at the Metrolina Expo on Saturday, September 8th at 7:30 p.m. with Cage Hostility. The Briscoe Brothers and Rhett Titus versus Kevin Steen, Steve Corino, and Jimmy Jacobs in a steel cage showdown. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin face the House of Truth. Adam Cole meets Kyle O'Reilly, plus Jay Lethal, Mike Mondo, and more. 7 big matches in all. Great seats start at $15 and are on sale now. For more info, go to ROHWrestling.com. Ring of Honor. This is wrestling.